praise and worship. Come on with us.
This is the day.
This is the day
That the Lord has made.
that the Lord has made.
We will rejoice
We will rejoice
and be glad in it.
and be glad in it.
This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day
This is the day
that the Lord has made. These are the friends
these are the friends
that the Lord has given.
that the Lord has given.
We will rejoice
We will rejoice
and be glad with them.
and be glad with them.
These are the friends that the Lord has given. We will rejoice and be glad with them. These are the friends.
These are the friends
that the Lord has given. This is the day
This is the day
that the Lord has made.
that the Lord has made.
We will rejoice
We will rejoice
and be glad in it.
and be glad in it.
This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day.
This is the day
That the Lord has made. Stop and let me tell you what the Lord has done for me.
Stop and let me tell you what the Lord has done for me.
He forgave my sin and He saved my soul. He cleansed my heart and He made me whole. Stop and let me tell you what the Lord has done for me. Go and tell the story of the Christ of Calvary.
Go and tell the story of the Christ of Calvary.
He'll forgive your sins, He will save your soul. He'll cleanse your heart and He'll make you whole. Go and tell the story of the Christ of Calvary. Wash and be ready, for the Lord may come today. Wash and be ready, for the Lord may come today. He will come again with the clouds for me and take me home for eternity. Watch and be ready, for the Lord may come today. Jesus loves the little ones like me. Jesus loves the little ones like me. Little ones like me, sat upon His knee. Jesus loves the little ones like me. Jesus loves the bigger ones like you. Jesus loves the bigger ones like you. Bigger ones like you. Jesus loves them too. Jesus loves the bigger ones like you. Jesus loves the little ones like me, me, me. Jesus loves the little ones like me, me, me. Little ones like me, sat upon his knee. Jesus loves the little ones like me, me, me.
And now, Mr. Magnificent, the Marvelous Magician.
Hey Nelson, do you want to help me with a trick?
Yeah, sure.
Just take a seat. Okay, I've got a can here, and I've got some eggs. So I'm going to take one of the eggs, and crack it. There we go. And I'm going to pour it in here. And that's a little gooey. Now, if you'll hold very still, I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn it over, I'm going to put it on your head.
Okay.
And if you can hold that can on top of your head for me, got it?
Yep.
You
Yep.
hold it steady there, you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to
Okay.
pull this card in.
Okay.
Now I've pulled a trick on Nelson here, and I could be really mean and let egg yolks pull all over his head. But I want to have mercy. So Nelson, if you'll let go, I'll take it off. And if you'll hold your hands in,
Oh,
you can have those.
wow.
And now it's time to learn our memory verse. Are you ready?
It's time for the memory verse for day 3. I hope you guys are having fun. All right, today's memory verse is just a short little guy. It's from Matthew 5:7, and it goes like this. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. So we're going to do this. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Matthew 5:7. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Am I right? I'm right. Okay. All right. Get up. Stand up. Here we go. We're going to do it together. Here we go. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Matthew 5:7. Very nicely done. Okay, you know what's coming next. I need my helper, ladies. So, ladies, come on over. Can you hear me? Yes, we could hear you the whole time, Grammy. Thanks. You're good. You got it. You love glitter too, right? Me, 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 me. Oh, were we supposed to find our note? La, 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 la. I'm ready. Y'all, I'm going to do this standing on one leg like a flamingo. All right, my ladies, they're so silly sometimes, but they're also so fun. Okay, here we go. Is everybody ready? Jesus, cut, excuse me, terribly sorry. I twisted my words. My apologies. From the top. All right, today's verse is Matthew 5:7. Y'all got that? Okay. And I know we need to say action. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Matthew 5:7. Excellent. Thank you once again, ladies. Knocking it out of the park. That's great. Thank you. No, thank you. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.
So now would be a great time for you to get cozy, snuggle up, because it is time for a story from the Bible.
I was playing basketball with my friend, and he said something that made me really mad.
It's not easy to forgive when we feel like that, is it?
Who said anything about forgiving? Besides, I've forgiven him before. Do I have to forgive him again?
In the Bible, Peter asked Jesus a question just like that. Peter asked if he should forgive someone 7 times.
7 times? That's a lot. What did Jesus say?
Jesus said we should forgive someone 70 times 7 times.
Let's see, 0 times 7 is 0, and then 7 times 7 is... Wait, I'm supposed to forgive him 490 times? How am I supposed to keep track of all that?
That was Jesus' point. We aren't supposed to keep track. We're just supposed to forgive, every time. Jesus told a story so Peter could understand. A king had a servant who borrowed millions of dollars from him.
That's a lot of money. You could buy a lot of basketballs with that.
Right, and there was no way the servant could ever pay the king back. The king ordered that the servant and his whole family be sold. That meant they would all be slaves, even the kids. The servant begged the king for more time to pay the debt.
So did the king give him more time?
No, the king did something even better. He forgave the servant's debt. He erased it, like it had never even existed.
Whew! The servant must have been happy.
He was. Then the servant left the king and went to another servant who owed him money. Not millions like he had owed the king, not even $500,000. The guy owed the servant a few $1,000s. The servant demanded instant payment. The man begged and pleaded, but the unforgiving servant wouldn't listen. He had the man arrested and put in prison until his debt was paid.
That's awful.
The king thought it was awful too. In fact, when the king found out what happened, he ordered the unforgiving servant to come back.
Uh-oh.
The king asked the servant why he had been so unforgiving when the king had forgiven his huge debt. Then he put the servant in prison until the debt could be paid. Jesus said that when we don't forgive others with our whole heart, we are just like that unforgiving servant.
Ah, I get it now. Since God forgives me all the time for small things and big things, I should do the same and forgive others.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
Hello, campers. I hope you enjoyed that story. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Can you believe that the first servant wouldn't forgive the guy who owed him just a few dollars? I can't. Especially when he had already had his own debt forgiven. That's unbelievable. Wow! Jesus told us this parable to remind us of something. He wants us to show mercy to others. Now, what is mercy? Mercy is when you are kind to someone, and you might forgive them for something, and you might have to sacrifice something for them, even though they don't deserve it. That's right. Even though they don't deserve it. Who showed us the most mercy? You guessed it. It was Jesus. We didn't deserve to be forgiven, but God forgave us anyway when Jesus died on the cross. That is some big mercy, and that brings us to our big idea. Jesus is our servant. He sacrificed himself so that we could be forgiven. Now that's mercy. Say it with me. Jesus is our servant. Okay, campers, let's bow our heads, close our eyes, fold our hands, and say a quick prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for giving us the Bible so that we can learn about you. Thank you for showing us that we need to forgive others, just like you forgive us. Help us to show mercy to people, even when they don't deserve it. We pray these things in your name. Amen. You need to get up off the couch because it's body break time with Coach Chris. Follow me.
We are back for day 3 of workout numero uno with Coach Chris and co-coach Colton. So today we have some mobility exercises to do together. So later on you're going to need maybe a ball or something that you can hold in your hand. It could be an eraser, a pencil, even maybe a card. And this is a segue into another workout. So something that you can hold in your hand. I'm going to use a soccer ball and show you how it can be quite challenging, but I'm sure you guys can do it. So we're going to get into the first mobility pose. So this pose is going to be like a lunge. So you're going to step 1 foot forward and 1 foot behind you. Okay, now in here, you're going to bring one hand inside your thigh, other hand goes up towards the sky, and as you bend your front knee, you're gonna come forward, right? And then as you come up, you're gonna push back, you're gonna straighten both legs, and you're gonna bring one hand up to the sky. So that hand that was lower down, it's gonna come up to the sky. Okay, and then you're gonna rotate again, bend the front knee, come down like a windmill, and then you're gonna push back, straighten out that leg, and hand up towards the sky. There we go, guys. Pushing forward, get that rotation, and then straightening out that leg. Again, stretching out that side. Good, one more, and then we'll switch sides. There we go. And then reach that hand up towards the sky. There we go. Now switching sides. Okay, switching sides, legs are straight, and this one here, that hand can go up, this one's down right now. So rotating forward, the knee bends forward, hand goes up towards the sky. Okay, pushing back, straight legs. Okay, go. Remember, it's kind of like a windmill. Oh, that feels great on a beautiful day like today. This weather lately, I have to say, whew, it's beautiful. There we go, bending forward, rotating up towards the sky with the other hand, coming down, and we'll just do one more of these. Down, and great, there we go. Now, if you've heard of a downward dog, that's what we're gonna be doing next. So downward dog into plank. So you can start in the plank actually. So feet go back, hands are flat. All right, so plank position. You're gonna push your hips towards the sky, stretching out your arms. You're gonna feel a stretch in the calves as well. Right, and then you're gonna float forward back into that high plank. So downward dog, feeling the stretch in those calves, back to high plank coming forward. There we go, it takes a lot of strength to be in that position. Downward dog, feel the stretch. If you want here, you can walk it out a little bit. So bend one knee, walk it out. Feel the stretch on each calf, alternating side to side. No? Okay, and then if you want to come back to that plank position, floating forward, and then back up into that downward dog. Okay, we're gonna do one more. So float forward into that high plank. Remember, don't dip the hips too low. So you don't want to look like this. You want to keep your hips nice and high when you're doing a plank. And then you're gonna come back up to that downward dog. I think Karen tried this with Teddy. I think that they mastered it. And then back into that plank, and we'll end with that. Good. Now, we're gonna take you down to the ground. We're gonna do a hip opener. So for hip openers, you're gonna have your 2 feet out in front of you, knees are bent. You're gonna drop your knees to one side, feel that stretch in the thigh, and then you're gonna drop them to the opposite side. So you're just kind of going back and forth like windshield wipers here. Back and forth. If you feel a lot of tightness in your hips, or if anything's hurting, there's probably a reason. So your body usually tells you that something's wrong when you feel pain or tightness or tension in the body. Right? So some pain is okay if you've had a really good workout and you feel it the next day. Sometimes that's a good thing. But sometimes there's some pains that are really sharp or that hurt a lot, and you don't want to overlook that. So you might want to tell your parents or let someone know that something's not right. And then you can always go to the doctors just to see if something's out of whack or out of place. All right, there we go. So these are hip openers. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys around onto all fours in a quadruped position, okay, or hands and knees like a tabletop. And we're gonna do Colton's favorite exercise here, the cat-cow. So every time we do the cat-cow, we have to sound like a cat and a cow. So when we come down, you have to meow like a cat. Meow. And up, it's a moo. All right, so down like a cat, and then up like the cow. There we go. If you can't see my spine, I'm rounding my back and moving forward. So I'm trying to arch the opposite direction. There you go. So these are really good mobility exercises for your spine. So as we get older, we want to have that good mobility and flexibility in the spine. It should move like this. If you find that you're sticking and you're stuck, or if you notice that your parents look like a straight board, then they should definitely practice some of these exercises with you. There we go. Now the next exercise, we're gonna stay here in this position. You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna bring it to your ear. From here, you're gonna go down towards your elbow, your opposite elbow, and then you're gonna twist up to the sky to open up your T-spine, so thoracic spine, that's the upper spine in your back. All the way up, and then rotating down. All the way up, and rotating down. Remember to breathe. So again, don't be holding your breath. Big inhale and exhale as you're moving. Oh, feels really good. And then one more, and we'll do the opposite side. Okay, so other side. I'm gonna turn here for you guys. Okay, so hand to the ear. Okay, making sure that your hand is below your shoulder too, so that arm that's supporting you, make sure it's directly below your shoulder. Hand comes up to your ear, tapping the elbow in towards the arm, and then twisting up towards the sky. There we go. Make sure your knees are separated as well, so you don't want them to be touching, so you want to make sure that they're a good distance apart. Twisting up towards the sky. There we go. Oh, that's a really good stretch today. So remember, these are all mobility exercises to get your body nice and flexible. There we go. We'll do one more. All the way up. And close it off. There we go. Nice. So the last one that we're going to finish with, this is the biggest challenge of the day or of the morning. So I'm going to grab a soccer ball. Colton, you can grab a soccer ball if you want to, and we'll see if you can do this. Now, with this exercise, you're going to hold the ball in your hand, or like I said, it could be a pencil, it could be maybe a remote to the TV, anything you can find near you right now, the mouse from your computer maybe if you want. And you're going to try to bring this down around, spinning down around, and then opening up and try to keep it on your hand. Woo! That was tough. So kind of like a server. You're serving the ball to someone. I know today's lesson was the servant leader. So you stand up. Okay, we'll try that mobility. So try to keep it down. We twist in around, and then you try to bring it all the way back around. So it's kind of difficult in the beginning, but remember, you're starting in towards the body, you're rotating around, and then you're trying to bring it all the way around. Like that. Maybe harder with a ball. I think it'd be easier if I had something smaller. So if you want to try it with something smaller, like a card, right? We're going to be wrapping in around, up, and trying to keep it on our hand so it doesn't fall. Down, around. Oh boy. Can Colton do it? Oh, I don't know if he can do it or not. So this is a really tough exercise, but it's really great for the mobility in your shoulders and in your arms, if you can do that. So it's maybe something to practice if you haven't mastered this today. There we go. So if you really want to make it challenging, maybe you can practice with a cup or something of water. All right, so the next letters for our code word. We have the E that we added in yesterday. And Colton has another addition, and you can try to figure out where this one might go, and I'll show you tomorrow.
It's an I.
An I. And does Colton have any guesses?
No.
Not yet. Oh, geez. I thought it was going to be easy. All right. We will see you later. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining.
Oh, hello there. You must be here for the object lesson and observations. Follow me.
Well, hello, darlings. My name is Daniela Victoria Gabriel Lisa de Castillo, and it's a pleasure to be with you here today. I'm sure you recognize me from my Oscar-winning movie, Hola, from Argentina. I was the star You saw it, right? I know you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Oscar's not here. I wanted him to be part of this. Oh, Oscar! Oh, there you are. Well, hello, darling. Oh, you've got a bit of a scuff there. Let's get you cleaned up. Oh, there. That's so much better. Well, I'm just positively honored to have you here with me today. I'd just like to thank you for your support, for watching my movies, and for watching my TV show every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube. It's just been an absolute dream to share this time with you. Anyways, darlings, I want to talk to you today about mercy. Mercy is when you show forgiveness and kindness to someone even when they don't deserve it. You know, there was this one time on set that this other actress, No, never mind. The point is, it's important to show mercy to others when they have wronged you, even if you feel like they don't deserve it. Here's the thing. Jesus gave us an incredible example of mercy. We didn't deserve to be forgiven, but we are forgiven anyways. Jesus did that when he died on the cross. And we can follow his teachings by showing mercy towards others just like he showed mercy to us. Let me show you a little something. I've got this dish. And in it, I'm going to put some nice, crystal clear water. Oh yeah, that's some clear water. That's the stuff. Now this is what your friendship with someone might look like at the beginning. It's nice and clean, with no hurt feelings and no sadness. But as all friendships go, they have their ups and their downs. So, to represent the downs, I'm going to add some glitter. I know that normally glitter makes us smile because, well, who doesn't like things that shimmer and shine? But in this case, we're going to pretend that the glitter is the bad stuff, the stuff that needs forgiveness. Right now, the glitter is everywhere. That means that the hurt and sadness is everywhere. And this water is in need of some mercy. Well, here comes mercy. This dish soap is going to show you what can happen when you show mercy and offer forgiveness. Are you ready? It's quite magical. Watch this. With a dab of mercy, the glitter scoots away, and your relationship has a nice, clean, fresh start. Want to know something really cool? Just like how you can show mercy on your friends and forgive them and have a fresh start, Jesus did that for us. Jesus showed mercy on us when he died on the cross, and you can show mercy too, darlings. Well, I've got to get going. I've got lines to rehearse for my upcoming film, so I'll see you on the big screen. Ta-ta!
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, campers. It is time to make a craft. So why don't you follow me into the craft corner? Come on. Hello, campers. My name is Misbehaved because sometimes I do things that I shouldn't do. I think everybody does that. I am from a beauty pageant, as you can tell from my crown. And today I'm here to make the craft that goes with the story, The Unforgiving Servant. So what you're going to need to do is find your craft bag for today and lay out all of your supplies. The first thing you should have is a paper that says forgive, and then forgive some more. And underneath that it says, blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Matthew 5:7. You should have that card. You should have a real graham wafer. Don't eat that. You're going to need it for the craft. Then you should have a piece of brown fun foam, okay? And lastly, you should have one cotton ball, okay? So the first thing we're going to do today is we are going to color in the letters that say forgive and then forgive some more. So I have chosen to use a rainbow of colors. So you're going to join me and color in your letters. And if you need to, pause the video so that you can keep up with me. And there you have it, campers. You have your colored in words. So now the last part is very easy. We are going to take our graham wafer and we are going to cover the back of it and see if you can tell which is the back and the front. The front has little pokes on it, little holes, and you're going to cover that with some glue. And I'm just going to spread that around with my finger. And then I'm going to place it in this blank place right here on my paper. Next, I'm going to take my chocolate. This is my chocolate. And I'm going to put glue on it. It happens to have a sticker on the back. Yours won't have a sticker on the back. And I think I am going to make sure the glue goes right to the edges. I think I'm going to place my chocolate kind of to the side like that, diagonally. You can place your square right on the graham wafer if you want. And lastly, we have our marshmallow. So I am going to put a little dot of glue there, and I'm going to spread it around so it's big, like my pretend marshmallow. And I'm going to stick my pretend marshmallow right there. And now you have your finished product, which says forgive and then forgive some more. So in today's story, you learned about the servant who was forgiven, but he didn't want to forgive others. And what God wants us to do is he wants us to show mercy to other people. And mercy is when you show kindness to someone who doesn't really deserve it. So just like me, I am misbehaved. Sometimes I do things that I need forgiveness for. And the best person that could forgive me is Jesus, because he came to earth to die on the cross to forgive all of the things that I have done. He wants me then, because he forgave me, he wants me to forgive and then forgive some more. Have a great day, campers.
And now it's time for
Charlie's Challenge!
It's time for round 3 of Charlie's Challenge! Today's trivia questions will be on the story of the Unforgiving Servant. Question 1. Who, mind you who, owed money to the king? Was it A, the queen, B, the soldier, C, the king's brother, or D, the servant? Or is it answer E, the chicken? I'm just kidding, I just made that one up. Don't choose it. The correct answer is D. The servant owed money to the king. Question 2. What would happen to the servant if he didn't repay his debt? Would he A, be thrown in prison, B, he would have to leave the country, C, he would be killed, or D, he would have to take 2 jobs, which sounds like way too much work for me. I have 0 jobs. Congratulations to everyone who chose answer A. He would be thrown in prison. That doesn't sound very good. Question 3. Did the king forgive the servant's debt in the end? A. No, the king did not forgive the servant's debt. Or B. Yes, the king did forgive the servant's debt. The correct answer is B. Yes, thankfully, the king did forgive his servant. Question number 4. Did the servant forgive the man who owed him money? A. Yes, he did forgive the man. Or B. No, he did not forgive the man. The answer is B. Unfortunately, the servant did not forgive the man who owed him very little money. And lastly, question number 5. How did the king feel when he found out his servant did not forgive others? A. He felt happy. B. He felt sad. C. He felt angry. Or D. He felt depressed. The correct answer is C. The king felt angry at the servant he had once forgiven. You did it, campers! Congratulations on winning another game of Charlie's Challenge. I'll see you tomorrow with round 4. Bye-bye.
Wake up, campers! It's body break time again. Follow me, let's go find Coach Chris.
Welcome back, campers, with Coach Chris and co-coach Colton. This time we have a little fun exercise for you to introduce you to. It's called the deck of cards workout. So we have the deck of cards today. If you have a deck of cards, you can try this at home. All you need to do is write down a few things on paper before you do this. So it's called the deck of cards workout. We have each suit as an exercise. So we have push-ups, crunches, squats, and the Superman. The aces are planks for 60 seconds, and the joker is burpees for 60 seconds. So we have the cards set up here. Colton is gonna draw them. We're just gonna do a little snippet of the workout. We're not gonna do the whole deck because it can take a long time, but you can do this with your mom and dad. So it's something that you can set up at home if you're bored one evening or if you just wanna get them moving, and yourself. So I'm gonna have Colton pull these cards and he's gonna remind me which exercise it is that I'm doing. So he'll say it out loud. So he's gonna stand just over here.
Alrighty. 10 of diamonds.
So diamonds is crunches. So I'm gonna get down and do 10 crunches. Ooh. 1, 2, you guys are gonna follow along. 3, 4, so I want you down here doing it with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Not too bad. Now our rule is you get up and you have to finish on your feet. Then you can draw the next card. So Colton's gonna draw the next card.
7 of hearts.
The 7 of hearts is push-ups. So I'm gonna do 7 push-ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to do them from your feet if you can. 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8, I did 7. So 7, you can stop at 7. If you want to do them from your feet or your knees, you can do the push-ups from your feet or your knees. Okay, what's the next card?
A rule.
I forgot the rule. I have to stand up. Sorry, he's on me.
8
So Superman's. So I'm gonna get down to the ground.
Yeah, it's
So body nice and long. Okay, hands overhead. Okay, do it with me. It's 8.
8.
So 8. So you're gonna bring your hands and your feet up to the sky and then back down. Hands and feet up to the sky, back down. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Colton likes watching me do these. 6, 7, and 8. There we go. All right. Next exercise.
which will be 7 of diamonds.
So that's crunches. Back down. Watch
7 crunches.
Crunches. So we have 1, 2. Get down to the ground if you're not doing it. 3, 4, 5. Don't leave me hanging here. 6 and 7. 7 crunches. All right, next exercise.
The next one would be 6 Supermen.
Superman. So back down to your belly. There you go. Arms overhead, legs straight. 6, 1, 2. Make sure they're nice and slow and controlled. 3, 4, 5, and 6. He's counting us down. There we go. Okay, next one. You can hold them in your hand. Just hold them in your hand, buddy. Okay.
And it's ace.
Ace. So an ace is 60 seconds plank. And if you guys remember the plank, you're going to be on your elbows or your hands. If you want to do it up high, you can do it up high, or you can do it down on your elbows. I'm going to move back here. Colton's going to count us down. So 60 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so planks are challenging. If you need to come down to your knees and stay here, you can do that. If you can stay up on your toes, stay up on your toes. Remember, you want your hips to be in line with your body. So if you're too high, you're not going to be getting your core as much as you want to. If you're too low, you might hurt your back. So I want you to keep your hips up nice and high. Your elbows should be below your shoulders. So if you feel like you're too far back, make sure that you stack them on top of your elbows. So shoulders directly above your elbows.
30 seconds.
Okay, try to keep breathing. So nice big breaths here. Nice deep breaths. Okay, if you're shaking, that's normal. I'm shaking a little bit, but you can get through this. Remember, smile. Big breath. How much longer?
Done.
And we're done. Perfect. That's 60 seconds in the plank. What's next?
Next is 8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. So hearts, we had
push-ups.
Push-ups. All right, we just did the planks. Your core is gonna be a little tired, but into the push-ups, hands are wide. Remember, you can do these from your knees if you want to come down as one push-up. You can do it up on your couch or a chair. You can also do it from your toes. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to go a little faster, you can, but try to control it if you can.
And
8. Oh, I like these 7s and 8s. All right. Oh, I have to stand up. Don't forget to stand up. Get back up on your feet, and then that's when you draw the next card.
next card will be 2.
So 2 squats. Oh, squats. So clubs are squats. So this is where you separate your legs. Hands can come out front. You bend your knees like you're sitting back on the toilet, and you come back up. So that was 1 squat and 2, and that's all we had to do because we just draw 2.
And 5 squats.
5 squats. Okay, well, I guess that's the game, right? So we drew another club. So now we're going back into 5 squats. So 1, there we go, get nice and low. 2, keep your spine straight, don't round your back. 3, 4, and 5. There we go.
Next card will be Joker.
Oh, now this is burpees. So on the clock for 60 seconds. All right, 60 seconds of burpees. Count us down. Remember, burpees is hands to the ground and you're jumping back and then you're jumping up. So we'll do it together.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So hands to the ground, you jump back, chest to the ground, jumping forward, and then hands to the sky. Remember the variation. You can come down, you can step back, and then you can just come up if you want. Okay, but keep it going for 60 seconds with a regular burpee if you can. Here we go. Make sure you're breathing. You might be jumping around the room because you can't control where you're jumping. That's okay. Just don't knock anything over. Like I said, this is my favorite exercise. So remember, you can set the jokers as burpees just for something fun. 60 seconds of burpees.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. How many more can you do? Can you do 2 more? Can you do 3 more? Here you go. Hey, keep moving. Oh, I didn't get to finish my last one. All right. Well, I am out of breath after the burpees. So let's see, how many cards do we have left? So we have a whole deck left. That's a great workout to finish. I think maybe after this video, Colton is going to be the next one to do the workout now. I'll pull the cards this time. All right, so that's your intro to the deck of card workout. If you have cards at home, get your mom and dad to set you up with it. Remember, write down all of the exercises. So every suit is a different exercise. And then you have your aces and your joker you can do for planks or burpees for 60 seconds. Have fun with it, guys.
And your letter of the day is G.
So we're adding the G today to the code words. All right, so G, try to fill it in somewhere in here. Where do you think a G would fit in there? Do you have a guess?
Maybe here.
Oh, he thinks it's the end of that word. Okay, we'll see. I'm not gonna tell you guys. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Now, my little friends, you must be very hungry. You come into my kitchen. Come. This way. Good morning, my little camper friends. Today we are going to make something delicious. Delicious. Apparently, you must forgive and forgive more. C'est drôle, non? S'more, you know, s'more. You have made s'mores when you go camping. So, 3 ingredients. First, graham crackers must be fresh. Excellent. Second, chocolate. Fresh chocolate. Must be fresh from the tree. Hey, where are you? We take the chocolate, place it here, like so. 3, we need marshmallow. Must be fresh. Soft. Fresh from the tree. We take marshmallow, we put the marshmallow on top. Not underneath, no, on top. On top of the chocolate. Next, stop. Look what you made me do. Stop. Making me nervous. Go on, move back. Okay. So, second graham cracker goes on top. On top, like so. Gently. Then you see. So, cracker, chocolate, must be fresh. Marshmallow must be fresh. And finally, finalement, cracker. Now, it is not done. No, not finished. Next, we must, how you say, melt everything. We put it in the fire. No, not painful. So, we put it in a microwave. You know, normally I would not use a microwave. We use but never mind. So, Now we must put it in the microwave oven for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And very important, a little glass of water beside it. You understand? Okay, so cracker, chocolate, oh, marshmallow must be fresh. Cracker. A little glass of water. 30 seconds. I will be right back. And here we are. Voila. Parfait. 30 seconds, you see? Beautiful. C'est si bon. You like? No, it's not good for coyotes. So. And there you have it. And when you are done, you can eat it. Oh. Delicious. Bonjour, my little friends. I will see you tomorrow. Oh. Hey, come back here.
So now it's time for our daily recap.
Before we say goodbye for today, let's close in prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for giving us parables to help us understand how we need to live. Thank you for coming to earth to die on the cross, even when we didn't deserve your forgiveness. Help us to remember that you can forgive anything. We only need to ask. We pray these things in your name. Amen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Deep and wide, there's a fountain. Oh, the campers are here again. Come on, guys, let's go.
This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. These are the friends. These are the friends that the Lord has given. That the Lord has given. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad with them. And be glad with them. These are the friends that the Lord has given. We will rejoice and be glad with them. These are the friends. These are the friends that the Lord has given. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord
Give me a V.
B.
Give me a B.
B.
Give me a C.
C.
What do you got? V. B. C.
Virtual Bible Camp.
Virtual Bible Camp. Woo! Day 3 was awesome.